Okay. I'm gonna work on the sound first and make sure it's not too overpowering. So, just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like over there. Just a bit. Okay, that should be better. Alright, so today we are continuing the shipwreck Revenant. We're picking up where we left off. Let's get this done. Picking up where we left off yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. And still not starting the coral, but we're going to start now adding detail to the wood. Open this bad boy up. Okay. So, I hope everybody's morning is good. Still waking up. I went over to a friend's house last night and played board games. It was magnificent. It's been way too long. We all had the vaccine, and so we were able to hang out. It was a wonderful time. Let's see. I'm just making the brown paint to use this morning. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna start adding a little bit of light to the situation. Just slowly. Oh, hey. Boats, boats, boats. No. Just kind of start doing that everywhere. Yeah. Is it? Okay, I'll turn it up. Okay. Oh, really? Whose birthday? I still didn't hear the name. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, it is. You're so funny, sweetie. Hey, what's up, DPH? How you doing, buddy? Stream's not bad, man. I just woke up, so I'm a little groggy. But, I'm good, man. How you doing? This morning? How are things? Just started not too long ago. Guys, if you haven't already, go support DPH. He's a variety streamer. Oh, man. Not very energetic. I think I need coffee. Okay. We're just adding, some highlights now to the mini is what we're doing. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Still, like, you're here a lot. I like to support where I can, and that's really the most that I can do. So, you know, why not? I should do it more, but I always forget. How are you today, man? I went over to a friend's house last night and played some board games, and it was a good time. We were all vaccinated, and first time really going out to do that in a long time. It was a good time. Much needed. We're social creatures, you know? We've all had our shots and used protection. Oh my god, no, it's... Hey, let me know if you want me to hop in chat this morning, man. I'm not very entertaining. I'm not very entertaining this morning because I'm a little sleepy. So I can't promise I'll have the best banter, but if you have stories, I would love to listen also. You can't even decide what to play. That's fair. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun socializing, but it definitely like took some energy out of me. I'm gonna have to get my stamina just for everything back again. but it definitely raised my spirits a bit, which was good. That's really loud. Well, I'm in the stream chat if you want to join me, Norseman. What shot? I think Norseman is making a joke like that we weren't like taking like shots in protection like you would say about like a pet or an animal or something like so I think he was making jokes but I meant when I said that we all had our shots I was referring to the oh you mean what shot we had the Pfizer. Oof, I was over analyzing that already too much. Coffee is needed. Yeah, we got the Pfizer, is what shot we got. The Pfizer! Since we all work at a hospital, and I worked at a hospital, we had access to the shot, like, almost as soon as it was available, the vaccine. Which was nice, and we were all frontline workers, so we got it. We got it right away. I will say one of the funniest things to me though was seeing like all the people that I worked with from like the ICUs and the ED and like the floors just from all over, right? And then all of the other like departments that would help out like phlebotomy and like everybody else, right? Just so many people getting the shots and then going down there in the morning when administration was starting and just seeing that it was just like the hallway was just filled with administrative people and I was like huh. And then like later on talking to like some of the other like frontline people and hearing that like they kind of had a hard time getting in, I'm like, oh okay. We it's I'm kind of on um STD shots. Right? Yeah. um we had a lot of fun talks last night about like administration and like kind of how that looks and our buddy had just left a role that was very much like I don't want to say too much. But anyways, so there was the topic of like administration and stuff was very fresh for all of us. And so that's definitely my hot card this morning. I got a hot card, boys. Starting to get all those highlights. Which one? Oh, you know what does come out, Norseman, that I just thought of? That comes out next week? And you're gonna be on your vacation, and that maybe we should think about playing? Dark Alliance.
Dark Alliance.
Oh my god, you just got it here. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. That is very true.
Yeah. We were talking about all the E3 stuff last night, and then we were like, I wonder when Dark Alliance comes out. And then we were like, oh my god,
Very soon.
like 6 days. So, an option.
Hell yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an option.
I'd be down to fuck around with that. Of course.
How's the night?
Oh, exhausting. Oh. Wait, what the hell? Sorry. What's that?
What?
Dropped frames. But why?
What'd you say?
I'm just dropping frames.
What are you playing?
Nothing yet. My stream was. It was. There's like 9 vents and
Were you on the floor?
tons. Yeah.
Damn.
So, I mean, so what? There were 2 of us at least, which is better than it's been. So, I mean, it wasn't awful, but it was busy, and I also didn't sleep super well the last 2 days. So I was just like dragging all night while having a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm a little tired.
A little sleepy.
Also low energy. So
that's fair.
We're just 2 low energy.
Just a couple of low energy dudes. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, and I'm now like, I have it set that I'm like, I haven't set my schedule yet because I at least want to do it 1 week before I set it as my schedule. But like starting like right around or like right at 8 o'clock is going to be my new thing, and then going until like 12, 11 or 12 or like whenever my stream ends, right? Either painting minis or playing games. But I woke up at 7 and I was like, oh, I need coffee. And then I just laid in bed, watched videos for a little while, and then it was like 7:45. Actually, it's funny, I played detective, and I'll tell you more about that. But it was like 7:45, and I was like, oh shit. And so like I was like, sweetie, there's these things that I don't really want to do this morning, like feed the cats and stuff. And she's like, oh, I can do that. Just ask me. And I was like, okay, good. And then I literally rolled out of bed and I started my stream and the timer, and I was like still naked, and I was like, I'm just gonna start this so that then I'm forced to just like hurry and get ready. And it like pushed me. And there was a moment where I was like a little nervous because when I walked up, Streamlabs was still up from yesterday, and my webcam was on, and I was like, oh shit, and I was like completely naked, and I was like, oh no, but luckily I was like, okay, yeah, I did end my stream. That's good.
Yeah. Otherwise, that would have been a very long, boring stream with a crazy
Just
finale.
at the very end. Naked man.
Runs to computer and ends stream.
But yeah, I laid in bed and played detective for like the first 45 minutes of being awake. Kate sent me this TikTok, and it was like this girl that was in a hospital, and she did like the one thing that you shouldn't do, and she was like, basically, she was like, if you can't get an IV in, yeah, if you can't get an IV in, then you shouldn't be a nurse. You just shouldn't work in the medical. Get a different job. And like was complaining about it and
What?
talking about how like they couldn't get an IV in her and like all this other stuff. And she was just like talking about how bullshit it was that like they just need to be better at their job and like all this stuff. And then, like
Eh,
people, I think are quickly
stupid.
finding out, especially with like social media, being how like much more available it is now.
Yeah.
How defensive all of us medical workers are of each other because
Oh
basically
yeah.
after doing that she was just attacked,
Chewed up
just
and spit out.
chewed up, and then like she had like all these other videos where she was like, I don't, this is my own personal TikTok, and like, and what, yeah, they didn't attack her. Attack might be the wrong word, but yeah, they turned on, yeah, they were like, and one of my favorite ones was like because she was like talking about how people shouldn't have a hard time getting IVs and like all this stuff, be better at your job. And one of the best, I think, responses was this like nurse, and she was very calm about it. And she was like, oh, sweet. Oh, that's too bad. Next time, if you just don't want them to miss and like they're having a hard time, just ask for an IO. And I was like, oh my God.
Yes. They'll just drill a fucking needle into your
Right into your
bone.
bone.
Can't miss then.
Oh, it made me laugh so hard. So hard. And like, also, I was reminded just how dumb people are because this girl, because I was like, I wanna like see like just how awful of a person this person is, and basically they were 18 in a relationship with a guy that was like in his 40s. They were
Hell yeah.
bikers. Yeah, they were bikers. Her TikTok was filled with videos of her like drinking alcohol at 18,
Uh,
and then
oh,
yeah, and then um there was a link to his profile, and on his profile there was a link to their um OnlyFans account
yes.
of the two
Yes.
of them, and I like went to it because I was like curious. I was like, this can't be real, and it was an account for the two of them, and they were like swingers, and I was like, oh my God, this is just so weird. And then I was like, okay, because I had to like justify being like this person being an asshole, right? And I was like, okay, she's
Uh,
just a really super privileged 18-year-old girl who's in a toxic relationship with like a 40-year-old man. Like, yeah, this all checks out now. And then I
yeah,
just watched more. I
this
was like,
tracks.
man, I should be a detective or get another hobby, one or the other. Not sure which one, uh but yeah, it was funny. But I'm always amused when people like think on social media they can talk shit on medical workers. And of course, there are some
Yeah.
shit medical workers out there, right, who need
Sure.
to be called
Mhm.
out. Of course, there's that in every profession. But when it's people are just like better, and then medical workers are like, "Oh, sweetie, no, 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 no,
You
no, no,
have
no,
no idea what the
you."
fuck you're talking about.
And like people were posting comments like, "Yeah, when you put like so many people in like a body bag, putting in IVs is like not is like secondary, like and like all this other stuff." And I was just like, "Yeah." And it was
Yeah.
this 18-year-old girl who had her grasp on reality was loose already at baseline. Like, yeah, it was just really,
It was yet to be fully formed, and then given her situation,
yeah.
it was even looser.
I can't even imagine, like,
Loosey goosey.
because I was dumb at that age. I don't think I was that dumb, but I was dumb. I remember, like, I was at a party once, because, like, we respond to, like, the things that we see, right? Our own stimuli that we see in the world. And, like,
Yeah.
I remember I went to a party and like I got drunk, and I remember when I was a kid, there was one time that like one of my dad's friends, when they were drunk, they lit their chest hair on fire, and everybody thought it was funny, and I was like, I'm gonna be the funny guy, and so like I lit my chest hair on fire when I was drunk and high, and somebody videotaped it, but like it was before YouTube was really a thing. Hi, Povey. Before YouTube was like big, like this was like
Yeah.
in this was like in 2008, um, and so it didn't go anywhere. But I can't even imagine like if some of the dumb shit that we did when we were younger, if it made it onto the internet, like and
Yeah.
like
If we had documented our stupidity.
yeah, because we did some dumb shit, man. Oh,
But to be fair to younger us, I don't think we would have been dumb enough to say something like that.
about
It's
like a
like,
whole profession of people. Yeah, no, I
yeah,
don't think
and
so
also
either.
you have no idea like what it even takes. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you understand what it's like to put in an IV? Then how do you know? Also, that's like not really nurses' specialty.
Right? Yeah,
It's phlebotomist's specialty.
yeah. It's like a secondary thing for nurses. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, super secondary.
like in the ED, Kate has said so many times how like the EMTs do that so many times. Like because
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's
because
like how
nursing
many
is more about
nurses
like assessing.
assessing and managing,
Yeah,
and like how many nurses we'd work with on our ICU that like you would totally trust to manage your care for 12 hours, but
I
so
wouldn't.
like what if they're not the best at putting in IVs? That's why we
Right?
have
Yeah,
charge nurses and more senior
but they
staff.
can keep me alive, and that's what really matters.
Yeah,
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Thanks,
silly.
Povey. Yeah, I just thought it was funny, and that's when like at it like 7:45 hit, and I was like, huh. I just spent 45 minutes on doing like in-depth research on figuring out just like how naive this person is. I should probably step away from this for a second. Either get a new
I'm
hobby or
losing the
become a
nerve.
detective.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. What did you decide to play this morning?
Just something
Some
low stress and dumb fun.
something, a little something something.
Some Just Cause 4.
Oh, nice.
I can just fuck around. Although there is a game on Game Pass that looks pretty good. I think I probably have actually told you to check it out because it looks like your kind of game.
Which game?
I think it was Come. That's not
Huh. That was
what it's called.
a long pause and
Oh,
long
Unto
drawn
the End.
out.
Unto the
Come,
End.
come on to the end.
It's called Come. Yep.
It's called Come, Come on to the end. What is it about?
It's a side-scrolling platformer. It kind of looks like Salt and Sanctuary a little bit, but
Oh, Salt and Sanctuary was so good.
yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, but not.
Oh damn. Okay. Wait, how not? Like it's not as like dark or?
Well, it's not black and white,
Oh, okay.
and I don't, because I know Salt and Sanctuary. I mean, I know a little bit more about Salt and Sanctuary, and I know that it's kind of like a side-scrolling Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I don't know as much about. I don't know if that's like what it's going for, or if it's trying to be. Like the description says, it's like a cinematic um, platformer story, whatever, action, not action, but adventure.
Kind of like Hollow Knight.
Maybe. I don't know. You should just look at
Okay.
it.
I, oh, have you kept up on E3 stuff at all? I haven't
No,
kept as close. You haven't kept, have not?
honestly, had no idea that E3 was going on until like Sunday.
That's really funny. I didn't either. I didn't know until yesterday. But
Yeah,
I've just seen like a
that's basically
few
me.
of the trailers. And
I
it looks
have
cool.
I've literally only seen I think Starfields because Bethesda, and I still have hope that they could produce a good game.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one? I think the Battlefield, the next Battlefield game. And that's all I've seen.
Um we were talking about it last night a little bit, and uh the our buddy pointed out that he's a little worried that Bethesda might be pulling a oh, what's it called? No Man's Sky with the new game.
Starfield.
Yeah, because they're just hyping it up. And then I was like, oh shit. And then I realized, like, I watched a video how, like, they were talking about, because they're releasing it on the 10-year anniversary of Skyrim.
I saw that. I saw 11/11/22. I'm like, oh, it's 11. It's 11 years. Yeah.
And that's exciting, but that's some pretty big, like, uh, boots to be. I mean, it's the same company, right? But, like, to be,
Hmm.
like, that's making a statement. Like, like, that's cool, but,
Yeah.
like, come on, guys. We've seen so many big gaming companies like do this kind of stuff, and like, so I just really hope, especially after 76, I'm like, please, like, just
Yeah.
don't let us down. I can't be hurt again.
I mean, the hype was gonna be high regardless,
That's true.
because it just has been for this game since it's their first new IP in forever.
the
Um,
the the trailer for the new what's it called, the new Dragon Age game,
uh,
looks fucking cool.
yeah, haven't seen that. Literally, have not seen anything else, but I need to. I should. I think maybe one of these this weekend stream or something. I'll like. I like what Rob did. He pulled up two windows and he was playing a game in one and had the press conferences up in the other,
Oh, that's a
so
good
he could
idea.
watch and show. Other people could watch with him. He could commentate on it. Um,
Oh,
but I
that's a
should like
really good idea.
find like a RTS like low key game to play while I just watch all of the press conferences
Oh, that's a really good
and
idea.
just do like a recap for myself. Or maybe not recap since I didn't fucking watch it in the first place.
uh oh, and like not a recap of the press conference, but the whole press conferences, like,
Yeah, all of them.
oh damn, that's
I
that's a
mean, it
really
would
good
be
idea.
like an 8-hour stream. I don't know, something like that. I'm sure.
That's clever, man. That's a good idea. I like that he did that. That's Did he
Mm,
do it for all the press conferences?
I don't know if it was all of them, but the day that I rated to him, he was doing it, and I think it was the Xbox conference. So
Oh,
I
okay. Nice.
think that was like Sunday. So I assume he did it all weekend.
Oh, and the Dark Souls game? The new Dark Souls game that's by, it's not Dark
Elden
Souls.
Ring,
Yeah, Elden Ring, but it's by From Software,
FromSoft, yeah.
and
It's
it has,
basically the next Dark Souls.
and George R. R. Martin is like one of the writers in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've known about the game, but I haven't seen the trailer yet for it.
oh, you did? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because they were talking about I remember when they first launched, not launched, released information that FromSoft was making a game, and George R.R. Martin was going to be helping to write it, and they at that time had said it might have some touchstones with Norse mythology, which obviously excited me, but I don't know if that ended up being the case.
I can't tell from the trailer. Yeah, it's hard to tell from the trailer.
Yeah.
There was no like, I didn't notice like any like of the like really iconic Norse things.
Right. And everything in those games is fucking dark and twisted and
Yeah.
like super obscure, and like the story is never spelled out. Nothing is ever spelled out. So I could see it being like, I don't know.
It does look
They
like they
took like
embrace the magic a lot more
oh
in the
nice.
trailer. Yeah, like
Yeah.
there was just like a lot more combat magic, which I thought was kind of cool. But because that was always like the hard thing to use in the Dark Souls games. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
But was never like fully fleshed out.
yeah.
Where I don't know. I'm trying to remember how to play.
Death Stranding 2
Wait, what?
trailer.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny because I had no idea either, and we were over at our buddy's house, and like I saw the trailer, and he was like, "Oh God, yeah," and I was like, "I love that game." And he's like, "Wait, really?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you though that my favorite thing to do, and Kate actually told him, she was like, "Yeah, he just delivered boxes the whole time," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I
This
couldn't
FedEx
tell
man.
you a whole lot about the story. I just really liked being a FedEx guy, like
Yeah.
just
It
running around.
was oddly satisfying.
Right? Yeah. And so we watched the trailer,
Where am I being shot from?
and at first, oh no, save yourself. And at first, like the trailer was making sense, and I was like, oh, this doesn't feel like the old one. And then very quickly, it just like unraveled and didn't continue to make sense. And I was like, oh good, oh good,
Oh,
this is
thank
still
God.
just
More
as
insanity.
bizarre. Yeah.
Yes.
I won't say more than
Yeah,
that so that you
great.
can watch it and kind of get a fresh eye. But I was just like very relieved that I was like, okay, walking away from it, I was like, yeah, I have no idea what this game is.
I would have been shocked if Kojima made something that made sense.
But it definitely starts out like you know what's like you kind of know what's going on, and then you're just like, oh no, oh okay, this is weird.
Like, oh no, no, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah,
Nice. Well, that'll be fun.
yeah. That one did actually get me kind of excited. And Kate got really excited, of course, when she saw
Dragon Age.
the Dragon Age one. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I have high
and
hopes. Hopefully they can not fuck it up.
um a trailer for the next Mass Effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I kind of love what they're doing now with games cuz like Mass Effect it was like I would watch it just cuz it's exciting, but like they didn't really Trev the Gamer, thanks for the raid, buddy. What were you guys playing? They didn't really show a whole lot. They just basically showed what the setting for the next game was going to be, and that's all. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, which was kind of nice because we've gotten so many games lately where they like show us gameplay.
That's not real.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think maybe publishers are starting to learn that that can only lead to bad things.
guys, if you
Hopefully.
don't go support Trev the Gamer, he's great, variety streamer. What were you playing, buddy? Let's go see it. Oh, nice, Sea of Thieves. Hell yeah.
Thieves.
Thieves sees. Seize the thieves. but yeah, I'm happy that people like that they're finally starting to understand that, like that, like they don't need to like
Lie to us?
yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, like it's not like a shoe brand, right? Like this is like our life, or like our, what's the word?
This is my life.
That sounds really sad. This um uh so many of us, like, this is what we do, like this is where we get our joy from, right? Like this is what we go to escape and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, if you hop into a game and you find out that like they've been lying about like what they're gonna give you, then you're like, fuck, man. Especially like after you've worked a long day and you're like, I just want to go home and play video games, and then you load up the game and you're like, what?
And you spent as much money as we do on the
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
if
especially the
it's full
AAA
price,
games.
which is $70 now.
Yeah. I'm getting a little sad with Baldur's Gate 3 with that, because the game starting out, I was able to run it just fine, but now as they add updates, my
It's getting
graphics,
harder and
yeah,
harder.
and like my stream is crashing when I try to do it, and that was like our date nights game, so we're just gonna pick a different one. But I'm like, man,
Oh,
it's like this that it's so sad, like because they're obviously they're improving the game, and that's awesome, and it's an early access game, but part of me
right.
is like, I played full price for this game. Kind of wish I would have known that going in,
Yeah.
but I had
Yeah.
high
That's
hopes.
why I stayed away. Just
It's
like
it's it's
paying
my
full
own
price for
fault.
an unfinished game. I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nah, man. It's like you want to do, not you. I mean, nah, man, to the developer. It's like you can't do early access and charge full price. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're breaking the rules.
That's not how this works.
That's not how this works. That is not the exchange we agreed upon. Oof. Well, something tells me he's not going to live.
Oh no. Who's not gonna live? Oh no.
Sorry. Game commentary.
Sounds something tells me they're not long for this world.
Well, I watched a helicopter take like 3 RPGs to the side, and then he tried to like calmly land his flaming helicopter in the middle of a river. I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work out like he's thinking it's gonna work out.
Water and fire. It'll just dive the helicopter straight into the water.
And the
That's how that
flying
works, right?
machine.
Yeah.
This can't possibly go terribly. Oh man. I'm really not looking forward to this week. But I went into it expecting it to be god awful, so
And you have next week off.
right. It's like this week will be terrible, and then I don't have to come back here. So it's okay. Get through it. We have liftoff. How do I? There we go. Whoa! What the hell is he doing? Oh my god!
Is the new Just Cause game, you said, it has multiplayer, right?
No.
Just
I
Cause
don't think
4?
so. Just Cause 4. I don't think it does.
Oh, okay. Is it
I mean,
has
maybe.
has it been fun?
Nah, I mean,
It's a Just Cause game.
it's a Just Cause game. I just need I don't like starting new games in the middle of my week
That's fair.
or during my work week. So I need something that's just like light or that I know I'm familiar with that I can jump into. And I played enough of Going Medieval where I'm like, I don't need to play that right now. I'll give that game a break.
When you go back when they add more stuff
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, definitely. I will
It looked
definitely go
really
check out
fun. I
because I
might go
didn't
check it
do
out.
like everything I possibly could have, but I played enough to get like a very good grasp of what the game is, and like I got 2/3 of the way up the research tree and was able to make a lot of good shit. And then all the enemies that I would kill were supplementing anything else that I needed. So, and like the building is pretty rad, and having to factor in like temperature of rooms and like how long they'll keep based on where you have them stored.
Oh really?
And
Oh damn.
yeah, like food keeps longer if you like I ended up digging a basement under my storehouse, so like a cellar, and then the food would keep so much longer down there.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like I wanted my great hall to have food right there on hand so people could just like hit the great hall, grab food and eat right there. So I dug down and built like a little larder on the end of the great hall so that like the food would keep. Um, so stuff like that, and um, what's the
So it
other
was very
thing?
much like city management. Like you had to manage like traffic and stuff too. Like where they're going and like where was the best place to put stuff. Like based
Mhm.
on. I love those kind of games. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it it's not quite like Sim City because it is more micro because uh your each individual villager is a like person with a name and interests, and like so you are very much managing. You start with 3 people and then slowly people trickle in, but like each extra person brings that much more manpower, but then also responsibilities and managing like their interests. They have like interests and skills, things they're good at, things they're not good at, and there's like so many different systems that you can tweak and mess around with to try and find the balance that you want for your little town.
Did you ever play
Uh,
Oxygen Not Included?
no, but I've seen you play it.
It sounds a little bit like that.
I'm sure they have a lot of overlap because it is like very much one of those types of like city management.
Who's the publisher or the developer? I mean,
Something Fox, something I'd never heard of before.
is it one of their first games or ish?
Probably.
Ah,
I didn't look into the developer, but I had not heard of them before. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, it's definitely cool. I would highly recommend it. Um God, there was one other thing that I liked about that. Didn't have to do with food. Mm.
doesn't everything have something to do with food?
I mean, food was very important.
Food's always very important.
Temperatures. I don't know. It escapes me. But there were some cool attention to detail things in it that I wouldn't have expected. Oh, that's what it was. In order to do research, you have to have a research station. There's like uh 3 different levels of it. Um, producing more advanced like research materials. But instead of most games where you would just have earned so many research points and then you spend them, um, you have to you keep making basically like books, and then you have to manage more or less a library
Oh,
of knowledge
wait,
in order to
really?
maintain your research level. And like if something happens to your books, if they get like destroyed or stolen or
What?
whatever, then you lose access to certain things that you've unlocked until you get back up to par.
That's so cool. So you can
Yeah, so I
unlock
like,
stuff, but then you have to actually be able to keep the stuff that you've
mhm,
unlocked.
yeah,
Oh
and
my
to like
god.
store the books that you keep writing in order to make more advancements. So like I ended up having to build a library above my like more or less like the study or the research place to store all the books.
That's so cool. Oh my god. That's really
Yeah, so
cool.
there's just like little unique details like that that make it very interesting.
Okay, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Hmm. The raids, people seeking revenge on them. Oh, like Kira was saying when you take in villagers, sometimes they're on the run from bandits. So if you take them into your village, you'll incur a raid on your village. Uh,
Oh wow.
yeah. Suffer the wrath.
The
And then
rats.
the last raid that I ended up doing, like I thought I was at a point where I basically built like portcullises and um, towers for my archers to defend from, and had more or less gotten to the point where I could keep out any of the raids that I was getting. And then the last raid I did yesterday ended with uh, the group of barbarians bringing in a couple trebuchets that I didn't even know was a thing, and they just like blew a hole in my wall in my keep and then like raided in through the keep. It's like,
Oh my god.
this is not how I was expecting this battle to
Oh,
go.
they blew a hole. Oh my god.
Yeah, just right in the backside of the keep, and then just raided in through the hole in the
That's
keep. So
crazy. Oh my god.
like the one building that's supposed to be like my last defense is now where the enemy is like raiding in through. Just like,
That's like
what
the
the
first
fuck?
place that they went to.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Uh, so yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to check out Dark Alliance next week for sure.
Hmm.
I'm sure Arik would want to play it with us too. He was pretty excited about it.
Was it 4 player or something?
Yeah, yeah, it's 4 player.
Okay. And it's like well, was it like Diablo or something?
It's
Is it a dungeon
yeah, it's a
crawler?
dungeon. Um, it's a lot like Diablo. Um, it's more like Diablo 2. Or at least the
Sure.
old ones were more like Diablo 2, where it was more like uh, 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 the combat system, like because Diablo 3 like simplified a lot of things. I feel like, and like the combat system became like there wasn't as many like calculations, or at least if there was, it was like kind of done um, for you, like behind the scenes, but like you can get like a lot of like different like upgrades and like things that can add things and buffs and like all these things. Because I kind of feel like in Diablo 3 they kind of mainstreamed a lot of those so that it wasn't like
Yeah.
as much information, right? Which was good.
Uh-huh.
But because D&D kind of like works on having a lot of those things, I'll be surprised if they get rid of those. So still like click your character, change your clothes, very much like Diablo, but
Mhm.
a little bit more like the old Diablos where like you had like all the stats and like the stats really matter if like you stack them, and then the characters that you can play as, it's kind of like that with a mixture of Vermintide, where like you
Oh.
have these uh, just four characters that you can play as, and but they're like, and the reason they call it Dark Alliance is because it's like these, it's kind of like the races that nobody ever wants to play and or like are usually looked down on. So it's like it's a dwarf, and I forget what sub race it is, and then a drow, which is like the elf race that is like from the Underdark, and they have like
Yeah.
really dark gray skin, and pretty much everybody looks at them as like evil. Um,
Evil elves.
yeah, but they're actually like some of the coolest elves. And they have like a crazy story. But yeah, all the like the different, and I think is one of them actually. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think one of them might be a tiefling, which is also one of like the bastardized classes, which is because they're like spawn of uh,
Hmm.
demons and devils. Dark Alliance
Well, I'm
characters.
definitely down to check it out. I mean, any multiplayer game, more or less. But then, action RPG.
Uh, oh my god, it's actually Drist. What? Which is like a character of lore, a character that has a ton of lore in D&D. Uh, that's the Drow. Let's open this up. So that's not enough information there. And you go up against some of the more like gnarly enemies in D&D,
Oh, interesting.
like the beholders and liches and just like the really the ones that aren't nearly as like pretty in D&D. Let's see. Uh,
God. Kitten! What up? How goes it? You're dealing with a very sleepy me today. And sleepy me is not as untrustworthy as Sleepy Dan, but
hey,
also not as entertaining.
Sleepy Dan is very self-sabotaging.
How am I? Tired. Very tired. But other than that, not too bad. Can't complain. Oh, I was talking with do you remember Alice from Resource?
Yeah.
She was an aide and then she was an aide on CV and then she became a nurse. Oh Jesus Christ. She had heard that I think Jeff was talking about how I stream and she was curious about like what I play and all that stuff, and then she was telling me that like her and her husband, they basically have the same thing going on that we do, where they have like a core group of friends that they all game with, and like um they all play on Xbox. Uh and us She was asking like initially what I play on. Um and I told her PC, but that like we all used to be console gamers. And I was like, yeah, and then I moved to PC. And she's like, so what about everyone else? I'm like, oh, I helped them get PCs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Which she found pretty entertaining. Um, but yeah, so she was like curious how Twitch works, and I was like, sounds like you're in a very similar situation to like Dan and I. So all we did was fucking turn on a camera, and it's like pretty simple.
Wait, she wants to.
It piqued her interest.
Deathy! Hey! What's going on, Deathy?
This fucking storm needs to end. Understand what's happening. What is happening to me?
Yeah, I think I'm too groggy to find the information that I wanted on that game. But it still, nonetheless, it looks really. I'm really excited for it.
For Dark Alliance?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, so hang on. That story. I'm a little slow this morning. So, what was it again? The why does she want to stream?
Oh, just because she thinks it would be interesting. Like, because I was describing basically our situation, like how we had a core group of friends. We're all like, we've all known each other a long time, so there's like a rapport and a bond that's palpable to the audience, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And then we're all relatively funny. So there's the entertainment
Relatively funny.
factor. Yeah, we have our moments. Uh, but like she was at first just like talking about like how yes, Kira, very debatable. Um, just kind of like
Yay, Death Kitten.
not no, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Words are hard right now.
Does she have a PC?
No, like her group is all on
Console?
Xbox, but she has and her husband has talked about jumping into PC. And I was like, you don't have to fully convert. Like, you can have your PC just stream and you could stay on console.
That's true.
If that's where all your friends are.
And just get a capture
Yeah.
card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what that's what Rennie did for the longest time when she started.
Yeah. I have my PS4 set up with a capture card. If there's ever anything I want to play and stream. But there hasn't been. And if I ever get a PS5, same thing.
Did you say if I ever? Whoa.
That is mostly aimed at how fucking hard they are to get.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Not like Not like
Not like a
realistically,
dig
oh
at.
well, if I ever but like if I could ever fucking find one.
That's funny. I mean, that's true. It's not even the holidays, man.
Yeah. No, it's just the microchip shortage and everything. It's making it very
It's your
difficult.
birthday? Oh, Death Kitten.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Death Kitten.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's going to Disneyland.
Happy
Or
birthday. I'll sing
something
you a
like that.
song. Unless you don't want it, and then
I'll
move
stop.
along. You're going to she's going to Disneyland? You're going to Disneyland. Oh yeah,
Going to Disneyland.
the fireworks.
I understand why I am being struck by so much lightning. Why? I don't understand.
Must be their buddies. That's exciting. Of course. I hope you have fun, Death Kitten. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, 24. Oh boy.
Right? Yeah. Oh, to be 24 again? I don't think I'd do it.
Only a decade older. No.
Yeah, my
Good.
20s were awkward as hell.
Yeah, in hindsight, I didn't love them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm far more comfortable with who I am as a person.
I like Sketchy introduced me to the concept of as you get older, it's like a leveling system. So I'm level 36 now.
Mm-hmm.
And
But as you very much like Professor Xavier, as you gain more mental power, you start losing your physical
right?
abilities.
Yeah.
Your body begins to betray you. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I don't like this at all. Not one bit. By golly. No, that's not a brush.
What? Stay low. Which I did.
Try this one.
Man, this Rico dude's a fucking hard ass. He's been shocked by lightning like 8 times already. He's not dead.
Damn. You okay?
And then flew full speed into a wall and didn't just
And still
snap
didn't
my
die,
neck.
huh?
He is superhuman. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that chopper's not going to get me today. Not today.
Not today, son.
Negative. That is a negative.
Negatory. Ooh.
Oh, fuck you, lightning.
Are you trying to summon the anger of the lightning?
Yeah, Thor. Trying to just rattle his cage a little bit.
That's funny. You know where my mind went? Albert Einstein. I just imagined Albert Einstein outside with a kite, just being like, "Fuck you, lightning!"
Just pulling a page out of Ben Franklin's book.
Oh, Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. That's what. Sorry,
Oh.
Ben Franklin. Yeah, just like outside trying to summon the lightning. I know you can do it. Don't be a little bitch,
Come
lightning.
and get me. Well, that actually would be pretty on par for Benjamin Franklin. Old Benji.
Old Benji.
Why? Oh, I didn't know you could fly a parachute backwards. Huh. Huh. You know where I'm the safest from the lightning? Is in the water.
That's what I hear. I hear light. I mean, they're because they're like opposites,
Lightning
right?
is like bees. You just swim under the surface of the water and it can't get you.
And it won't. It'll stop chasing you.
Yeah.
Lightning and bees have a lot in common.
The damnedest thing.
If you ever find a hive of lightning that is lost, just
A lightning hive.
yeah, a lightning hive. That sounds fucking terrifying. Oh god.
A hive of light. Yeah, that sounds like some horrific thing.
There's a rogue lightning hive in my backyard, and I don't know what to do about it. I've been stung like 4 times.
Stung? And your heart still beating?
Yeah. I mean, it skips a few beats every now and then. But I'm good.
Every now and again.
Grounds me a little bit, but, I get back up.
Burnham gets the heart bursts.
Yeah. It's like that song goes.
Get knocked down?
Yeah, I get knocked down. I get up again. I keep getting knocked down because of my heart palpitations, but I get back up again. That's how that song goes, I'm pretty sure.
What if it was like little, it was, yeah, like lightning bees, where they're just like little electrostatic flies, and when instead of like stinging you, they just like give you little static shocks.
And then
They're small.
the lightning burst is really just like lightning bees running into each other. It's like the death of a lightning bee.
Yeah, they have to impact at very high speeds, like a fucking large hadron collider.
It's really like lightning. It's really like lightning bees' mating rituals. They charge each other, and whoever wins gets to be a mate. They joust up in the sky. I like that, the hadron collider. Oh my god, just colliding with such
force.
Oh my god.
I don't have another gun. Damn it. I want a lightning hive. And that's how you create a new being.
We're gods. I think. That's how that works, right?
Or that is how they replicate, or they just like the process destroys them because their collision obviously just
but from their ashes arises
yeah,
new lightning bees.
From the like little giant lightning strike.
That's poetic.
Like all the little baby
lightning bees, man. Who knew?
Who
Next
knew?
time I get struck by lightning, I'm gonna be like, lightning bees, man.
Those goddamn lightning bees.
Getting me every time. That's the third time this week. Maybe I should think about not going outside during a thunderstorm. I mean, a lightning bee storm.
During a lightning bee storm. I blame myself mostly.
Mostly. I also blame the lightning bees.
Yes, of course. But of course.
But of course.
Oh, what? I'm standing in cover. Yes. Two big lightning strikes make millions of tiny ones. Exactly. Like the sparks that fly off when lightning strikes.
And thus the lightning bees live on. It's
Ow,
actually
ow.
it's
I want
actually
to die.
why we've had such a honeybee problem. Lightning bees are the nemesis of honeybees.
Fierce competitors
Yeah. Lightning
for
bees
resources.
like to go after honeybees and take over their hives. You think they're mean to humans, you should see what they do to honeybees. The animal kingdom, man. It's rough. Oof.
It's hard out there for a
Lightning
lightning
bee.
bee. Or I guess in this case, honeybee.
Yeah. Really, lightning bees have got it going on. It's everybody who gets in their way that's a little fucked.
Yeah. They giveth no fucks. Alright, I gotta get the fuck out of this place.
Like your room? Just tired of being in your room.
Tired of being in this goddamn lightning bee infestation. It's hazardous to my health. They are the greatest invasive species.
They really are. They really are.
See how invincible you are, Rico. Yeah, right. Oh man. They're just loving you. They want to snuggle. Like bears.
Yeah.
They just don't know their own strength.
Yeah. Me and bears have a lot in common. We're both always breaking shit.
True. And really like have a single-minded focus on food.
Yeah. Speaking of.
I'm glad you brought it up. I was feeling quite hungry.
Feeling peckish. Alright.
Beyond peckish.
Gnarly, bro. Fucking gnarly.
Super gnar.
Super gnar, man. Shining silver. A rough iron. We definitely want some of the rough iron. Gold. Greedy gold. Kappa.
That might be this guy's sidecar.
Is that like the new term for like friends with benefits?
You're my sidecar.
Yeah.
Or you just get a car that's got a motorcycle as its sidecar.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, you have nothing to worry about, babe. She's just my sidecar.
Just my sidecar. No big deal. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some coffee.
No, sir, come back. I want to be your sidecar. Hey, white boy, get out of the road. Wow. Wow, that dude was so angry he fucking destroyed a light. Don't spurn me. Ah, I just want to love you. No, wait, I don't want to go this way. Ava Lynch. My sidecar has abandoned me. I have no other reason to live in life. What? Am I a boat? I struck with such force that the water acted as a solid. It's all starting to make sense now. How do I change? Hi, friend. Oh my god! It's a goddamn APC. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. He's dead. I think they're dead too. Jesus. Took like 5 shots from this thing.
Alright, I'm back.
All right.
How's your hey prop? How's your dude? Is
Sidecar drama?
is he
I
you sidecar? Yeah.
he spurned me.
Oh
He went
shit.
in a different direction, so I drove my sidecar off a bridge and just wanted to end it all.
Oh wow.
And the funniest thing happened. I struck the water with such force that I bounced off of it like it was a solid object.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's quite a weird series of events.
That's terrifying. All of that just because your sidecar didn't want to be your sidecar anymore.
It's Jurassic Park. Oh!
I saw a TikTok that made me giggle pretty good this morning, and you're gonna appreciate the person that it was by. It was by Wade.
Ooh.
And a lot of people like that. You know how people like do the thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but people will be like, "What's the weirdest this?" or "What? Tell me about a time this happened. I'll start." And then people will like go over it. And this was a conspiracy theory, and the person was like, "Tell me about the craziest conspiracy theory that you know." And then they were like, "I'll start," and then Wade cut in, And he was like, "Come here. I have been watching this movie," and it was Jurassic Park. And he was like, "I've been watching this movie, and I'm pretty sure that these are fake." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm starting to suspect that this is staged.
Yeah.
All of these documentaries that they call films.
It was pretty
See,
great.
I actually went into the water this time as though it was water. Oh, that's right. I forgot that this is actually an amphibious vehicle. Oh my god, look at me. I'm so smart. Big brain.
Big brain.
I totally meant to drive this APC off the bridge and into the water. That was my intention all along. Oh my god, the Navy's here. All the seamen have come for me.
Oh no.
They are angry seamen.
Yep. Angry is
Like,
weird. Usually they're very driven seamen.
wow, that boat is doing some sweet tricks. Ridiculous.
Like glitching tricks.
Yeah. Or just behaving strangely, as open world games are wont to do. A fucking boat drove out of the water and was basically breakdancing on the shore.
Oh my god.
Oh, too funny.
Boat breakdancing.
Boat breakdancing. Brought to you by Just Cause 4. Out now.
That should be their trailer.
We have boat breakdancing.
No. How many games can say they have boat breakdancing? Not many.
Not very many, let me assure you. What is going on here?
Your game may have cutting edge technology, but does it have boat breakdancing? No?
That's a negative.
Count me out.
Oh, they're bringing in bigger Navy boats. Oh, that is a much bigger Navy boat. He's so much bigger, in fact, that I think I will challenge him to a dance off.
Ooh.
He won the dance off.
Oh.
Nope. Okay. You know the drill, Kira.
What was the name of the the dance fighting that was like popular in the early 2000s for like half a second?
Macarena.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
You think those hips can't lie? And that you can't deny the power within?
Macarena. Hi.
And fight.
You
You
didn't
mean
realize that they were
capoeira?
saying "and fight" there, did you?
Nope.
Only people that are
You-
really in the underground, uh, like fighting rink, know what they're truly saying in that song. Wait, Prop, what is this you want me to say? Let's see.
I think what you were talking about was capoeira. Capoeira.
It wasn't Capoeira? Okay.
That was the dance fighting. It's like break dancing / fighting. I just want this hovercraft. Is that too much to ask? Nope, you'll never get me, laser beams.
Hey, Elling.
I am too quick and spry.
Norseman.
Huh? Yes.
People die. Every day. Friends. Family. Yeah, we lost Harry tonight. But he still lives. But he's still with us. In here. So is Fred. Ramus. Tonks. Excuse me. Tonks. All of them. They didn't die. In vain. That was a poor pause there. They didn't die. In vain.
In vain.
Oh, man.
Oh, I assure you, they died.
No, they
not in-
definitely died. It just wasn't in vain. But you will. But you will? Wait. They didn't die in vain. But you will.
But you will.
'Cause you're wrong. Harry's heart did beat for us. For all of us. It's not over. Vladimir.
Is this like an ad read for Harry's men grooming products?
Apparently it's from
It took a
Harry
weird
Potter.
turn.
I think it's when somebody's like I think it's from the last book. When
Sounds like
after Harry Potter
fan
dies.
fiction.
What?
Sounds like Harry Potter fanfic.
I'll show you my Harry Potter fanfic. It's actually really cool. Harry Potter, he grows up, doesn't die, he goes to college.
Doesn't die. Doesn't get struck by light. No, wait, what happens?
He really
Doesn't
develops
get a
like
lightning scar.
he really develops like healthy relationships. Gets to know his his place in life after all that, and just really moves on. He ends up getting a
God.
communication degree.
The most
and,
useful of all degrees.
Yeah, he really
It's communication. Second only to, oh my god,
business.
Liberal arts.
Oh yeah, liberal arts. Makes a couple new friends. He does. I mean, he's still Harry Potter. He goes and he fools around a little bit with with drugs, but nothing too nothing too excessive. All within means, proper means, right? So yeah, that's my Harry Potter fanfic. Let me know
You'll
what you
never
think
catch
in the
me. I'm the
comments.
breakdancing boat. Oh god. Breakdancing has come to an end. Now it's just sadness.
Breakdancing has come to an end very quickly.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
What?
You know what I should play in the mornings? Fucking just GTA and just fuck around with
Oh
my
my
delirium brain. That could be fun.
I mean, you could add mods and stuff.
That is true too.
We could have a lot of fun with that.
Coming up with all the sweet ideas.
Hopefully we
I choose
remember it.
death.
I choose death.
I choose death. Matt Hart, eat your heart out. Yes, destroys literally everything. I'm like a fish who swims upstream. It's how I stay in shape.
Is that
Oh, what a
is
box.
that the workout routine of a fish? I didn't realize that's what like fish did to stay in
Yeah,
shape.
that's how they stay so spry.
Every day's fin day, bro. Just fish bros. Do you even live?
Because fish bros. No, Rico.
Do you even live,
Your
bro?
your life purpose is to struggle. Oh my god, it's well after 10.
What is
Whew.
my purpose?
Time is all wimey.
Why me tie me?
Such a cute little cow. Watching me with much confusion.
Has no idea how close its demise is. Oh, to be so
And tapir.
free of worry from the world.
Ah, the majestic tapir.
The majestic tapir.
Come here. I will ride you.
Can you ride
No,
it?
I guess I won't. Ooh, what are these?
Can you not ride it?
Little air balloons. What the fuck? I forget how to swap the weapons.
Wait, can you ride? You didn't. Can you ride the cow?
No,
Oh,
I wish.
well, screw that
I really
game.
want
That
to.
is not very real. If you can't go around riding cows,
Yeah,
what is this? You
yeah,
can
let's.
drive.
It's let me ride every vehicle up to this point.
You can drive helicopters, but you can't ride a cow. What is
You know,
this? Come on.
the hell is this? He's got the perfect little hump for me to sit behind.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to chill and ride a cow. Is that so wrong? I don't think so.
Save a helicopter, ride a cow.
Ride a cow. Yeah. Well
That's what you
said.
get for being science.
Fucking
We
science.
don't like science around these parts.
Science is different and it scares us.
You're not a scientist. You're a science miss. Whoa, what the fuck? What is happening to me? Fizzy lifting drink?
Puberty? Oh, okay.
I
That's.
thought that was only in the movies.
uh, I was like, I don't know. You're a little late for puberty, but it could be that. I guess. Is your voice changing?
Weird flip tricks I'm doing here. Oh, Rico, your scrotum is enormous. What's wrong
Oh,
with you?
really? They made an accurate scrotum size, but you still can't ride a cow. I feel like the details in this game were poorly.
Priorities are a little
Yeah,
misplaced.
come on, guys. Who wants an accurate size scrotum, but not to ride a cow?
Oh, it's not accurate. It's the size of a balloon.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, well, he should go to a hospital. Probably. Shouldn't he?
Maybe. Probably.
That sounds really bad.
Man, this guy is so talented.
Is he talented because he can do a lot with his scrotum? Is that why?
Yeah. And he can like jump on balloons. Shit.
Like bouncy houses? Like he goes around jumping on
Like
bouncy houses?
miniature bouncy houses in the sky.
Oh, that sounds. Don't worry, my friend. You're not dying. You're just going to the miniature bouncy houses in the sky. Uh, it
Oh
won't be.
boy.
It won't be long now.
Well, that was a fever dream of a stream.
You're welcome.
You're not dying. This is normal. You're not dying. In vain.
In vain.
Yep, that was comprehensible speech right there.
Words?
All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. And well, I'm gonna raid you first.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm gonna go to bed.
If you want to raid Rennie or anybody else who's on, I am not offended. Oh, okay. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
If there were more, I would raid someone else, but I don't want to show up to like a big person stream with a couple people.
Us little boys over here, we gotta stay in our lane,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. I don't want to embarrass myself.
We're just, wow, words are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, socializing, I'm excited to do it more, but I definitely need to build up my stamina for socializing. Takes a lot out of you, especially since I haven't been at the hospital too. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
what
You've
is
got
this?
like
People.
nothing. You're starting over from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I assume you'll be on in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be on in the morning.
Yes. All right,
Yes,
cool.
yes, yes.
But I will see you then.
Toodaloo, sleep well.
Yeah, have a good stream.
I imagine most of you who are here have, but just in case not. So make sure you guys go support Norseman. Okay. And now back to the mini. Back up that with a little bit more smaller brush. Get stuff that needs a bigger brush, and then we'll switch to a smaller brush. Oh, we lost. Oh, man. Keep playing. Let's try again. Try again. Chains. We're gonna put one of our better things on that battlefield. This is such a weird block. We're just gonna make this metal. I don't know how to not. There's not a whole lot of texture there. So I'm just gonna make it a big metal block, I think. There's also not like a ton of metal on here, so it's kind of nice to have the few accents of metal. Like, switch to a smaller brush. Oh, coffee. I love you so. Okay. Be very focused for a second, guys. See that detail. We're not gonna. Of course, bro. It was kind of funny to read. What scene is that from? Is that what from when Voldemort, like when they're about to kill Voldemort, or like when is that? Like what point? I forget. I love Harry Potter, but I couldn't place where that's from. I feel like it's a very iconic scene, obviously. Oh, part two. Oh, what Google said. Yeah, you have to have a lot of points props. You have so much power in your hands, sir. How are you today, prop? I saw you were setting up a MTG match. Did you guys end up playing, or is that later? Oh, yeah, okay, there's the chat. Okay, I just missed it. We play in 1.5. Nice. Nice, nice. You love my Brutaclad deck? Thanks, man. I recently found some new cards and some of the new releases that I think I'm going to add to it. I also was looking at Commanders last night, and once I get to a point where I want to sit and let this stuff dry for a second, I'll pull them up for you. Actually, I can just pull them up on, because I saved them to my camera, so I can literally just, so the Hero of Ashvale, because I thought it'd be really fun to make a red, white, black deck. Because that sounds entertaining. And she has Vigilance and Menace. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card, use one life. Equipped creatures equipment you control has Equip Knight 0. I love equipment, and I always did as a kid, but like equipment was always just so hard to figure out a way to make it work well. And in Commander, it's been so much fun because there's so many commanders that make it so equipment can be fun to use. So I'm kind of thinking about, because I already have one equipment deck, but it's not, its power is probably like a 4. It's more of just like a pretty fun deck. But I think I could actually make a pretty fun but vicious deck with that one. Yeah, which would be crazy. And then, of course, the Soul of Elements. That's one that a lot of people have done. But that one looks cool. The Calamax. So my thought with the Calamax and why I ended up doing this, because when I saw Calamax, I was like, ooh, I could make like a kaiju deck. That would be so cool. But then I read its ability, and it's more about casting instances after it's been tapped. So I don't know how I can make that work. I'd have to look into it a little bit more. But I think it'd be fun, especially because it looks like a kaiju. Elisha Infinite, have a monk type deck. That does magic stuff. That might be fun with that. This one though. Oops. No. Oh yeah, but this one. This is the one that I saw, and I was like, I think I'm gonna build a deck about that. It's Sisei. Oh, it's hard to read. Welper Light Captain. And her ability doesn't seem like that great. Her ability is Captain gets +1/+1 for each color among other legendary permanents you control. And then you pay one of each color, search your library for a legendary permanent card with mana with the value of the power or less of that power. Oh wait, mana value less than their power. So my thought with that is that like you basically just start small and have like a couple dweeb legendaries. It would be an expensive deck, so it would definitely take a while for me to build. But start with like a couple dweeb legendaries and like really small legendaries, and then from there, like build up to some just really big badass legendaries that you could just pull out from your deck, which would be crazy for free. Oof, I love that kind of shit. Yeah, Magic Man. Magic Man. Okay. Oh, I was gonna make these metal. I think that's most of the metal pieces. I could just do like a light brushing over the lion's face. There we go. the different bits of treasure in there. Okay, and I can't decide if this up here is coral or if it's gold. And there are a few things in there that I think, yeah, that's coral. If there's a few things that I think are gonna be metal, I'll paint those now. Awesome. I think I'm gonna start with the plate metal. No, do that first. Actually, we're gonna start with, let's do this. Plate metal, and then we're gonna do the pig iron as like a touch up after. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So plate metal. So this one as thick. Definitely not nearly as thick on here. It's a lot more weathered. So, just a little bit more back there. And this just a touch. Just a touch. Pig iron on this one eventually. This one. Like so. And we're gonna do gold. I'm excited to eventually add the coral. I'm really happy that I waited because there's just been so much going on. The coral would have been kind of messed up and painted over so many times, and then I would have to go back and redo it. So I'm really happy that I did wait on the coral. We will man go over a lot with the brown ink just to kind of transform a lot of it, and then do one last highlight uh, just to make sure that the brown really, the wood and stuff really does stand out from all of it. But I think just because it would be nice to, but I'm gonna wait until I see how kind of the contrast with the coral reacts with everything else. If it actually makes it stand out that much. Because I'm kind of thinking as I add the bright coral to it, all these dull tones are gonna stand out a lot more. Here's my thought process. That's what my thought process is. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go add pig iron to some of the bigger metal pieces. Watch it a little bit. Here. A little too shiny. Get some of that pig iron on there. This cannon was one of the ones that mostly pig iron. That we're not gonna touch. This will touch a little bit. Oh, and then that's right. This. Cool. Let's see. Now, I think I'm gonna make um, the bell greedy gold. Argus, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How's your day, friend? Greedy gold. I remember there was a point in my painting when I was gonna make this bell like bright and slimy and fluorescent. But I really like the idea of it just being a bell a lot more. 3 hours, nice, man. One that you're looking forward to. I mean, I guess no doctor's appointment is really, but one that like is needed. Oh no, I'm getting, I'm messing stuff up. Yuck. Okay. The greedy gold is also gonna go on this lion's head. It's just a checkup. Nice, man. How was your night? How'd you sleep? Has the smooth jazz been helping you, man, sleep? Hopefully it has. That's kind of off a little bit. There's going to be a lot of touch up at the end of this. Lots and lots of touch up. Oh no. I got gold a lot of places that I wasn't supposed to, so we're gonna fix that. It was on my hand somehow, and I splattered a few places. So we're gonna. That's not so bad. Okay. need to look at it for a second. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna look at this. So there's still a lot to do. There's barnacles, the coral. I have the I have a lot of touch up afterwards. But I think actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that right now. See what just a soft tone wash would look like on it. We're gonna try it on a place that'll be easy to cover up if I don't like it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's a soft tone wash by Army Painter. Ooh. Okay. I like that a lot. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna do a soft tone wash. Just kinda mix everything together. Wow. Yeah, it really does just like complete it. I still can't help myself. I still love the washes and the inks and the. Hopefully we get them. We're doing this mostly on the. Oh yeah, we did not do it. Keep playing. Let's try again. This kind of has like a brownish green hue to it too, which is perfect. Which is kind of what I was going with a lot of it. Oh wow, we're gonna need a lot more. A lot more. this dries. And then I have a darker wash that'll go over the metals with. As long as this is all dry enough to go over the metals, I'll go over them as well. Wow. The music has been very helpful. Nice, man. I'm happy, Argus. That's awesome. I'm happy that you found something, honestly. Because that's the biggest key. And I'm happy that you found something to help you relax and get some sleep. What kind of jazz is the real question? Like, who are you listening to? Just random, or do you have somebody that you really like? Random. Nice. Why jazz? What made you pick jazz? Just because it's so mellow? Helps kind of turn your brain off a little bit. Ooh, did I not get this one? Ooh, let that dry. And then get the darker wash for the metal ready. Purple, purple. So many purple washes. Ah, dark tone wash. This is gonna go on the metal. Kind of reduce a little bit of that glare that the metal is putting off. And just give a little bit more character to it too. Make it seem just a little bit more aged. And then I do have a rust effect that I'll apply. And I'm just doing this to the bigger pieces of metal, not to the small ones. Hmm. Okay. I think it's time for me to let that sit so that I can kind of step away and think of what else I want to do with it. So let's go to just chatting for a sec. Oh. What? Yeah. Interact. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna step away from it for now. I made some really good progression, um, but I am starting to overthink things, and it's always best to step away when I do that. When we start doing that, I'm getting close to being done with the wood and the metal, and then after the wood and the metal, I will move on to work on oh the coral. But with the wood and the metal, I think the wood looks really good now that I did that wash. So now we'll go over and probably do a dry brush over the wood and have that pop out now that we have the colors on the wood that we want and have the textures that are showing. And then the metals, I'm probably going to go through with some rust and apply rust to a few places on the metal. Um, and just kind of, there's some of the metals are a little shiny. And then after that, I'll go through and I'll do touch up. But I'm trying to decide if I should probably do coral and then do touch up because there'll be touch up from coral as well. And the coral, I'm thinking I'm going to go blues and purples, is my thought. Mostly focusing on blues. But like waves of purple in the coral. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it'll be really pretty. I also need to make sure that all the things that are supposed to be wood I have painted as wood, because once I start applying the coral, it'll really make the wood pop out a little bit more. So, because right now the the instruments, oh nice Argus, that's awesome. Yeah, instrumental jazz is so well. But yeah, should be good. I'm gonna start the stream raiders early, just because we don't have enough people, and this is a big one. I'm gonna start here next time. I don't think we're gonna get it. So I'll just start it so that we don't have to worry about it, and then next time we'll start here, which will be tomorrow. I hope everybody's day is good, and that you all just have a nice, chill, relaxing day. Taking it easy. Damn. Argus. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. I'm happy that you're going to the doctor and that you're starting to get things figured out. That's awesome. Big steps, buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Fucking love you all. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time when we paint more minis.